Yo, what's good? So, at first I didn't make videos because I was tired of the constant race baiting and arguments. It was really annoying. But now I can't because my computer's messed up. I bought a Mac a few years ago and I thought there'd be like no problems, but apparently you drop water on it and it goes haywire. But anyway, this is my cactus garden or nopales, as the Mexicans like to call it. Oh, Wilder broke his hand again. You see the picture? Man, that looked gnarly, man. His hand is huge now. I'm starting to think that he has brittle hands. This is his second fight, not in a row, but in the last year and a half that he's broken his hand. We gotta remember that he broke his hand against Stavern, and yeah, Stavern has a big head, a hard head. Actually, he couldn't even knock him out. But Ariola really known? I mean, he is known for taking punishment, but I'm starting to think he has brittle hands. I don't know if it's the way he throws his right hand. I thought he threw a good straight right hand. I think it's solid. It's not weird. It's not in the angle. His straight right, his overhand right, and his right hook. Maybe, yeah. He used to be a lot more wild, and I don't recall. I haven't been following his career for as long as some of you guys have. So if you guys could recall him breaking his hand before, that would actually prove my point even more. But I don't recall him breaking his hand before he became a world champion. This is his second time. And he also tore his bicep. That's another issue. But if he has brittle hands, then I don't see his career lasting that long as a puncher. One of the main reasons Naseem Hamed said he retired, of course, the loss to Barrera hurt, but it was also that his hands, because punchers have a impact. How could I put this? They hit their target harder than a regular punch because they're physically knocking another man out with their fists. So they risk breaking their hands more because they use more force and it impacts their fists and their hands. So they risk breaking their hands more. And if Wilder's going to continue being a puncher, then I don't see him having that long of a career. I think he's already in his 30s, right? So I don't know how. Well, heavyweights have longer careers anyway. So, but he could do a Mayweather and take the easy route in a couple fights. Maybe with Ariola, he would have just jabbed and circled him. That's basically what he was doing. But I mean, he hit so hard, even with the jab, that he could still stop an Ariola. But you know, with the Tyson Fury or a King Kong Ortiz, I don't think he could do that. He would not last in this heavyweight division, which is stacked. He will not last with only his right hand. I mean, only his jab. He could not beat the elite in his division with only his jab. I mean, he still got touched by Ariola, and he let himself a few times, and I did not appreciate his clowning. It made him look like an idiot. It was really, really dumb. Who takes hip shots for fun, man? You're not Muhammad Ali, dude. You're not Ali. I know he had the Ali gear, but I just felt that was really disrespectful to a very good fighter, a decent fighter, a veteran, definitely a veteran of the sport, in Ariola. But yeah, that's my 2 cents in this subject. And maybe it's torn bicep. I don't want to be a freaking doctor in this, but I don't think gaining a few pounds. He was like 220, and he's really tall, so he looks kind of skinny. So maybe he should gain like 5-10 pounds, and that would help his strength even more. I don't know. Just a few suggestions. I don't really see him changing his style that much. He got a good style. He could outbox people, as we saw with Stavern, but he'll always be a guy that will gun for the knockout, and that might be a problem. It might be an issue in the next few years. Thanks everybody for watching. Peace.